Hi, friends. This is your pal Scott Garibay, and today we are going to talk about how Marvel. We're going to talk about American culture, and we're specifically going to talk about how Marvel built a path to transformative um, mental health, and just set it out. Said, hey, here's how you get it done, right? And put it in the new Avengers film, the new 2025 Avengers film starring Florence Pugh and David Harbour, starring Sebastian Stan and Anna John Kamen, starring Wyatt Russell, and starring Lewis Pullman. It's incredible. I've really never seen anything like it, because America genuinely needs a good solution to the mental health crisis that we have, and genuinely we have no strong solutions at this point. No solutions that are usable by anyone without an incredible amount of wealth. And frankly, we're even getting a lot of signals that from people that have the incredible wealth they need, that they're paying, tens of thousands of dollars and not getting what they need, which is pretty incredible and sad and frightening and weird. And so today what I want to talk about is the brilliance of this path that they built and how it all relies on this part. The entire thing relies on the team. This is the brilliant part, right? So let's talk this out. So what do we mean here? Like, what do we mean by a team? Well, so how do you fix your mental health, right? So of course you have the couch scribbler discipline. If you have $200 an hour and you really feel comfortable paying somebody $200 an hour to ask them a question, and then you get a question back about your mom, and then you repeat that forever and never get helped, that's fine. You don't need to listen to any more of my content, right? Go with God. like enjoy. But like, yeah. The other thing is your friends. So I think a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to use my friends to fix my mental health. And this movie is extremely clear that will not work, right? So, and actually, you know what, to tell the truth, this movie is not clear that won't work. Let's get back to Friends in a minute. What is this movie clear on what won't work to fix your mental health? Well, here's one. You cannot rely on your coworkers to fix your mental health. So we do see a depiction of coworkers in the film. So who are two coworkers? Valentina De Fontaine and Mel. They work together. They're coworkers. Valentina De Fontaine is so destructive to Mel's mental health that it's I could spend the next 20 minutes listing all the ways she harms her mental health, and I wouldn't reach the end of the list. She's like, you absolutely cannot use, and the reason why is Valentina De Fontaine has goals to achieve professionally, right? She's not going to invest time. It's not her work to fix Mel's mental health. So she does what she needs to do to get things done, and she harms her mental health, right? Which is, so you can't rely on coworkers to fix your mental health. It's not their focus. It's not their purpose. Okay. Now let's talk about Friends. The movie does not depict this, right? But I'm going to fill in the blank here. Your friends are absolutely not going to help you with your mental health, right? And I think, and we've been confused about this for an extremely long time. We thought that would work. We thought, okay, yeah, that could work, right? Like, I talk to my friends, and then that's cathartic. But the reality is, your friends are going to tell you what you want to hear. They're not going to push you to do. When you are completely wrong, your friends are not going to tell you that, right? I have friends like this. I have a friend who recently made an absolutely terrible economic decision, which significantly impacted someone he very much loves, right? And took money out of their pocket for something that was completely unneeded, right? And I'm like, dude, man, that is the coolest thing you've ever bought. I did not tell him, dude, you really effed over the person that you care about, right? And you should not have bought this. I patted him on the back. I ain't gonna help him with his mental health, and he ain't gonna help me with mine. All right, like, and the people he care about are gonna continue to, their mental health is gonna continue to deteriorate. But this movie, it is so brilliant. Who's going to help you? A team. You get together a team of skilled people, right? And then you fight for good together. We are all together. That's all that matters. The team. A team can help you. And this is brilliant because a team has a purpose, and that purpose is fighting for good. And that's not like work. It's different. The Avengers are not paid, right? Like, that's not their job, okay? And that is incredible. And I think, and this is a huge change for the future. Like, figuring out, this is just so freaking brilliant, right? Like, you get together a team of skilled people and you fight for good. And at that point, you no longer have time for your brokenness. And that group will help you fix your mental health issues, because they need you to be on point, to be stable, to be pleased with yourself, to be together, right? Together in yourself, not just together with them. They need it for your function. They don't need you to not be sad so that you'll be happy. They need you to not be sad so you can get your part done. It's performance based. It's not feelings based. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant idea brought forward by Marvel. Every single word you just heard in this video is my humble opinion. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.